week's writing hack is how to use sensory language to make your vision real. You have a vision, an image of the future that you want to share perhaps with your team, perhaps with a client, perhaps with an investor. The thing to remember is that as the person with the vision, what you're seeing is crystal clear to you. But to those who aren't on the inside of your brain, it may seem like complete fantasy, like blue butterflies fluttering around a forest filled with little fairies. And so that means that your job is to turn what seems very fantastic or abstract to other people, to take that abstract thinking and convert it into a kind of virtual reality. You need to find a way to bring your vision to life. And I'm not talking about using lots of data visualization, charts and diagrams. I'm talking about something far more elemental and more human. Visionaries who want their ideas to gain traction use language that appeals to the 5 senses, sensory language. So let me give you very quickly some examples of how sensory language can work. So let's talk about the first sense perhaps that comes to mind, seeing. So you can invoke this sense by saying things like, picture this. Or in your mind's eye, conjure up the image of. You can tell people what I'm seeing or what I'm envisioning. Or you can ask them to visualize. Now picture this. Now visualize this. Okay? These are very small shifts in the way you might present or explain something, but they can make a big difference because they get people out of a purely cognitive mode and get them into a mode where they are starting to experience your vision. Hearing is another sense that you can invoke. So here are some examples of sentences that use sensory language appealing to the sense of hearing. It's time to move beyond this noisy market. Even just saying something like, we're hearing more and more about the potential of this new technology. You can play with words that actually create a sound. So something like Asia is buzzing with excitement over this discovery. And anytime we use that word resonate, that is a word that is appealing to the sense of hearing as well. So just saying this really resonated with the customers in our research group. That's much stronger than saying the customers in our research group approved of this or they liked this. You know? They were resonating, they were in tune with it. What about the sense of taste? Well, you might think, whoa, how can I make a business vision appeal to the sense of taste? Well, sentences like this actually use the sense of taste. We will savor the success. Customers in Nebraska are eating this up. I like this one. The quick win will whet the client's appetite. Or this victory will taste even sweeter because. What about the sense of touch? Well, you can feel the difference. The gains will be tangible once you grasp this concept. Okay? So you don't have to go over the top to add in some of these words that will just make your vision so much more concrete. What about the sense of smell? You might say, well, the competition has left a nasty odor, or we're the first to scent this new trail. So you might say, well, what if I just said, well, we're the first to notice this new trail? When you say we're the first to scent this new trail, it's now much more visceral, right? I'm in my body. And I'm experiencing this in a virtual reality kind of way. And that's what you need to do anytime you're presenting a vision. For our business, this will be like breathing pure oxygen, right? So you see here a few examples, and I'd really encourage you to play with language that appeals to the 5 senses, because reality is simply, as this slide says, that part of the imagination that we can all agree on. Perception is reality, experience is reality, and your job as a visionary trying to share your vision is simply to get your audience to agree to share that version of reality that exists in your mind.